Hello, divas, diamonds, and dolls. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Femininity with Momma Gail. Today, let's conversate about chess. Let's talk about chess, baby. Let's talk about you and me. What we're going to talk about is the king and the queen on the chessboard. We're going to tie our femininity and masculinity into the king and the queen on the chessboard. Do you know that the queen is the most powerful piece on the chessboard? She has the power to flow and go in the direction of a rook, the bishop, or whatever direction she wants to go in, as long as she don't zigzag and cross over from black to white, black to white, black to white. She can flow forwards, backwards, right, left. If she is on a color, whatever that color is, she's able to go, what do you call that? The sideways in the different directions. That sister is able to get to where she needs to be to protect the king. She has all of this gifting, all of this creativity, all of this intuition, all of this fluidity in order to flow and protect her king. Now, I say all of that to say we are feminine energy women flowing in the gift of femininity. And while we are not feminine just for a man, because our king can be our position, our business, our house, our car, our children, things of that nature, the things that we protect as queen. For the sake of this video, we are talking about masculine and feminine energy between the male and the female. Now, the queen, with all of this power that she has to flow across this board, if she is not flowing in her feminine energy, her intuition is off. And her intuition becomes suspicion. It becomes threat. It becomes insecurity. It becomes fear. It becomes you have no confidence. As beautiful and cute as you are not flowing in your feminine energy. So you're off. You're thrown off. Your creativity is off. Being in your feminine energy is important in your relationship as the king is to that chessboard. The king is the most important piece on the chessboard. The queen is able to move the way that she moves to protect the king. But the queen must also be mindful, thoughtful of the moves that she makes in order to not get captured herself. Because there are other pieces on the chessboard that are a threat to her also, if she is not flowing, watching her back and doing what she needs to do, using wisdom that a queen uses to protect herself, to see the intuition, what's going on around her, who's around her, the rook, the bishop, the pawn. She has to stay aware also, and it's not too heavy of a load for her to carry in her feminine energy, because it is a gift that she has. So it's not strenuous, because she's flowing, moving, because she's laid back and receiving. She's able to hold her position and flow and glide when it comes to protecting what belongs to her. The king is the most powerful piece on the chessboard, but the king can only move one move at a time. He cannot glide across into another position. He cannot take 2 steps at one time. Just like our men, when you look at the natural, the reality of a man, as women, we can cook the food, wash the dishes, put the diaper on the baby, do everything we need to do all in one hot minute. While the man has to sit, process, and think before he makes the next move. Women wear different hats, many hats, sometimes all at the same time. A man wears one hat at a time. He does not flow and glide like the queen does, like the feminine woman does, like women in general do. So it is up to the queen to protect the king. So she has to be flowing in her feminine energy. She has to be in place. She has to see, use intuition. In the spiritual realm, it's called discernment. Know what's going on around her and defend the king, not in masculine energy. She never picks up anything to hurt, harm, or pick up and flow in masculine energy in the sense of protecting her mate, her king, because her spiritual, her feminine energy is so creative, it's so attractive, it's so powerful, it's so safe and securing, it's so soft and sweet that she's able to maneuver and block what the enemy is trying to bring into her household, to her mate, in his mind, put in his spirit, put in his thoughts. The feminine woman is soft, and when she comes in contact with her king, her man, her mate, who has tackled the cares of the world all day, whose mind is full of the things of the day, the life experience of the day, when his spirit is grieved by all that is going on in the world and in society, when he doesn't know what the next move is, the feminine woman is there to speak life, to speak words, to speak softness, and to bring him to reality of who he is. You are the king. You are a great king. Not to tell him what to do, because that's masculine energy, but to allow him to clear his heart, his mind, his spirit, to see what the next move is. And while he is doing this, while he is standing in position, it is up to the queen to glide across that board and get to the piece, the pawn, the bishop, the knight, whatever is threatening the king, and protect him. Either take it, knock it off the board, keep it from interrupting the king's spirit, while the king stands in place and figure out what the next move is. The feminine woman is the one whom the masculine man, the masculine energy needs to give him time to reboot. She has that power to bring him back to who he is. She has that power to block the enemy from capturing the king. When the queen, the feminine woman, is out of place, caught up in herself, being self-centered, and I got to take care of me first, and you said you was gonna do this, and a man is supposed to do that, and he's supposed to look out for himself, and that's what he got boys for, and all of the mess, that messy, dressed up on the outside, feminine young ladies lookalikes say, because they actually have no energy to protect, to play chess, to be on the board with the masculine man to protect him. There's a queen on the opponent side. She has the same power, the same fluidity, the same stride as you, queen. And she can come in while you're being cute and while you're caught up in being self-centered and your man is disturbed and the king needs somebody to clear his head. And the queen from the other side of the board will come in and flow in her feminine energy and pick the king up just like every other piece on the board is able to do. She's able to capture him. She's able to take him. She's able to knock him down and snatch him over if that's not what she wants. If she doesn't want the mate in your king, put it that way. If she wants to harm him, she's able to come in and endanger and tear down everything that you and your masculine man has built, because the queen is not in position. The queen is not covering the king. The queen is somewhere else doing her own thing. And the king is left out in the open when she has these gifts to block and protect and to keep her king out of harm's way. As feminine women, our voices, the sweetness of our words, the softness of our spirits, being able to listen, bring comfort, nurture, help, heal, give our husbands, mates the opportunity to redirect, recharge, whatever it is that he needs to do by being soft, by flowing in our feminine energy. We are there and have that power and have that authority and have that fluidity to stand guard and make sure that nobody comes in and interrupt and snatches, takes away from us what makes us the queen. The king is the most important part on that board. In your relationship, guard your relationship. I hope that this analogy brought some type of insight to you as a feminine woman. This is not a game that we're playing. This feminine and masculine energy, it glides, it flows together. It complements one another. It's beautiful when it comes together and works together. The feminine woman, the queen on the chessboard, her job is to protect the king, to be in position, to see the threat coming, to capture the enemy, and make sure that he does not disrupt and bring harm or take away, snatch, abuse the king. Don't leave him open and vulnerable, but protect your king. This is Femininity with Momma Gail. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Have a blessed day.